Hello and welcome. Day 22 of the Feast for the Soul. I'm Sarah McLean. I'm so glad you're here. And today we are fortunate to have a Feast favorite faculty member, Casey Bledsoe. And she and I were just talking about the good old days when the Feast was done in person. And those of us who were on the faculty, at least in my world, I had to turn in 40 days worth of recorded meditations. And that was before everybody knew how to use Zoom and their phones, and it was quite a production. So I'm glad we've evolved to being able to get together on Zoom. And I'm glad you're here, Casey. Casey has been studying with so many beautiful teachers and has a master's degree in counseling. And we were talking about her theme today, which I believe is creating community. So Casey, I'm going to stop talking and mute myself and leave it to you.
Terrific. Thank you so much, Sarah. And welcome, everybody. I see some familiar faces and many new faces. It's wonderful to see you all. Greetings in the day, however this finds you. I'm happy to be here, that we can settle in together and enjoy practice together. Sarah gave a lovely introduction to me, and I'll just tell you a little bit. A part of what I do is lead meditation and spiritual practice in a lot of different formats. And as Sarah said, I have training in quite a variety of traditions and lineages. And probably over the 20 years or so that I've been leading practice, I've trained with a Christian hermit, with an Indian Swami yogi, and with senior Sufi teachers, with Tibetan Buddhist teachers. So I've had the opportunity to participate in a lot of different styles of practice. And as Sarah also mentioned, my background too is in counseling. So I tend to bring a very holistic approach to the spiritual path in recognizing that all aspects of our being are part of our path. Our relations, our bodies, our minds, as well, of course, as our spiritual connections and our deep inner anchoring in our essence and however we relate with the sacred. So today's focus, just knowing that there would be people of all different paths and walks of life joining together for this meditation today, I had the inspiration for us to focus on the spiritual power of community. Because even if we don't know each other, even if we've never met, even if we do different kinds of practices, that is no barrier at all to our real unity in bringing our spiritual presence together to the world as a force of healing and awakening. So the meditation and practice that we'll do today will be centered around that. And as Sarah said, we will have an opportunity at the end. If there's some questions or responses that you want to give, we'll have the space for that as well. So before we start the practice, I always like to take a little time to really just have the opportunity to get settled in. So, we're all arriving from wherever we are in our day, and just having the chance to sort of really get into our breath together. And just so you know, also the practice itself, it will be primarily internal with the eyes closed. There won't be anything that you need to see from me. You'll be able to just follow my voice. So let's all go ahead and do this together now. And just go ahead and kind of take our seat, so to speak, for the meditation, and just get settled in with the body free of tension. And find a posture that you feel like you can hold. You don't have to be absolutely motionless, but as many of you probably have learned in your meditation practice, stillness in the body really helps stillness in the mind. So if you can adopt a posture that you can be relaxed in, where your breath is flowing freely, this is going to help a lot in the settling of your thoughts. So as we all just relax inward, closing the eyes, and as the body comes to rest, just for these first few moments, let's bring our attention to our breathing. Just checking in. Are you breathing all the way down into your belly? Is your breath relaxed and flowing freely? We don't have to manipulate or alter anything, but just bringing our attention to the breath in itself allows the breath to settle, to become more calm and more even. And really letting this be your gift to yourself in this moment. This opportunity to slow down, to turn the attention within, and to enjoy the breath as it flows freely in and out. The breath is something we can enjoy in and of itself. It is relaxing. It is pleasant simply to be and to breathe. And now we'll really begin our practice, and I'll invite you to take things just a little bit deeper. And by that, I'll invite you to really just draw your attention deeper inside toward your heart center and the center of the chest. Or any other place where you really feel anchored. Anchored in the sacredness of your essence and of being. And often we can really feel that right in the heart. So go ahead and make that connection inwardly, or look for it, whatever is natural for you. And sometimes our attention is moving in different directions, and it takes us a little while to find that place where we anchor in our heart center. And if you feel not oriented or just not very focused today, don't worry about it too much. Just know your essence is there. And as we go on through the meditation and as we relax more deeply and our breath settles more, that feeling of connection is likely to emerge for you as we go on. So we don't have to worry about getting it or not getting it or finding anything. And as you feel yourself really starting to settle into that connection with your essence, your soul, whatever you like to call that, I'm going to ask us all just to invite in the feeling of peace, just to open to the feeling of peace. And to steady the mind, you can say to yourself softly, internally, as you breathe in, just say peace in. And as you breathe out, just exhaling on your breath, the phrase peace out. Peace in and peace out. Just giving the mind an anchor. And just a nice, steady, even breath. And letting yourself connect with that sensation of breathing peace in and peace out. In whatever way that's available to you right now. Not judging your experience or trying to control anything. We'll take a few more breaths like this. Peace in and peace out. And now keeping this nice, even breath of peace in and peace out. You can keep the phrase on your breath. And with the eyes remaining closed, I want us all to just imagine for a moment connecting at heart with everybody else who's on this call. 99 people right now. people we know and people we don't know. Just imagine if we were sitting in the same room together, all of us breathing in and out and feeling ourselves as one circle, that we can, without sort of getting distracted by trying to feel each individual person, we can feel the heart and the breath of the group as a whole. And so take your time and just relax into that sensation of being connected all together. Yes, we are in the atmosphere of our own sacred space, and that is a shared space right now. Feel the warmth and the love of all these hearts together. And just imagine if we were seated in a room together, what would our atmosphere feel like as a group? What do we as a collective being feel like as we breathe together? Breathing peace in and peace out. See if you can tune in with the feeling of us breathing as one being, as one body. No special effort is required. This is the natural outcome of each of us sitting in our sacred space and sharing in that together, uniting that in heart and in breath. And now let's just take this beautiful atmosphere that we've created together, this peaceful, loving atmosphere, and extend it for a moment on behalf of our planet. And so to do that, just stay in this nice, relaxed, even breath. And just imagine for a moment our Earth, as if you were looking from somewhere in space. You can see the whole of our planet. And as you look further, you see at the core of our planet a ball of great light, the heart of the planet. It's alive, it's dynamic, And don't worry too much about visualizing. If you don't see anything, just feel it. This is as much palpable through our feeling senses as any visualization we might have. It doesn't matter which sense is strongest for you. Just allow yourself to connect with that sense of the heart of the planet as this living, dynamic energy. Just the way that we have a heart individually, the planet has a heart. And now, as we each connect with that, let's just link the energy that we've created here together as a group, our group atmosphere, with that energy of the heart of the planet. So that our collective loving presence, as we breathe in and out, is shared with the heart of the planet. And you may feel some kind of uniting happening, that perhaps the heart of the planet becomes one with your heart. Or as you breathe into this atmosphere, you feel the heart of the planet merging with our collective heart, growing brighter. All of us effortlessly united in this peaceful, loving atmosphere, together with each other and with the heart of the planet. And we'll just acknowledge that we don't have to do anything out of the ordinary here. The beauty, the sincerity of our presence in itself is an offering. In itself brings life and love to the heart of the planet. Our showing up here together with conscious, loving presence. So take a nice full breath here, really letting yourself expand into the fullness of this experience, whatever it is for you. And see if you can release any part of you that may be holding back a little bit. And just soften and open into it just a little more. And then offer your prayer, your blessing. That can be in your words and thoughts, or it may just be a feeling, an offering of your heart. It doesn't need to be long. Just let it be short and sweet and real. And now we'll gently release the heart of the planet. And we'll gently release our presence so that we find ourselves back together as a group. Again, imagining ourselves as if we were in one room, and we just in a very simple, warm level, we can feel each other, peacefully breathing in and out. And now we'll start to make a further transition as we bring our practice to a close. Let's bring this same energy of our hearts and our gentle, peaceful breath as we come back. We'll bring this energy back to the group when we're ready with open eyes. So we don't always do this in meditation, really allow ourselves to transition to coming back together, keeping the gaze soft when you're ready to open your eyes, but keeping that really peaceful, loving breath as you start to see some of the faces that you've been here together with. And you can always open your eyes for a moment and then close them and go back inside. And breathing peace in and peace out. And then when you feel complete, there may be some way in which you want to close this practice for yourself. So just take a little moment to acknowledge internally if there's something special that you touched over the course of this practice that you want to make sure to keep with you as you come out of the practice. And as the facilitator of our meditation, I just want to close with a deep wish that the spiritual work we do together today in this meditation and in all our practices in meditation together and with others in other communities really serves the happiness and well-being of all beings. That all life forms on our planet, all human beings, all beings of nature, all the beings of the stars, all that we know and love in our cosmos is benefited by our conscious, loving presence and practice. May all be well and may all be happy. Thank you.
Thank you, Casey. How sublime, how potent. Thank you so much for creating this community together today, right here, right now. And I think that is, I've heard a saying that the next Buddha will be not just a person, but a community. This awareness. And I love your gentle coaxing of deepening into the softness and the sincerity of our practice alone. And who we are alone creates this beauty, this peacefulness. So thank you for that.